Hello, my dear students. Uh, Today we will discuss some of the important questions that will be asked in the interviews. Okay. Already I have made two videos on that one. If you have not seen, please go through for those videos. Okay. After that one, you can watch this video. Okay. So today we will discuss that is the thumb rule for steel in RCC. Okay, you should know the thumb rule, how much steel that is to be required for the construction. Okay, it should be required. Why it is to be required means in order to check the cross check. Initially, if you want to know how much of steel that is to be required for your construction. Okay, thumb rule for steel that is in RCC. Okay, so I will make two columns. First one is that is type of structure, and here you will know that is steel that is in kg per feet, means how much steel that should be required per kg per feet. The first one is if it is a residential building, how much steel you required means 2.5 to 4.5 kg per feet. If you are constructing a residential building, how much steel that should be required? 2.5 kg to 4.5 kg per feet. Okay, same thing if you are going for commercial building. The percent of steel will be increases. Okay, it will be from 4.5 to 5.5, means 4.5 to 5.5 kg per feet. Okay, same thing if you are going for some heavy structural projects. In that case, you are getting 8 to 9 kg per feet. Okay, means you will get this much of steel. Means you should know the thumb rule, how much steel that should be required if you go for residential. Means depends on that length, you can go for this much of steel should be required, and accordingly you can go for the costing. Okay, so usually estimation of costing is to be done for exact analysis. Okay, if you want to get for the thumb rule, you can go for this one. Okay, similarly I will tell the exact for some structural members. Okay, particularly I will tell for that one. The first structural members I will go for structural element. I will tell that is structural element. I will tell in percentage. Okay, percentage of steel in concrete. So first one is that is if it is slab. Okay, structural element is slab. How much percentage of steel is to be required? That is 1% of that concrete. 1% of steel in concrete. Same thing if you go for that is beam. Concrete 1%. Okay, for beam, how much percent is to be required? It is in the range of 1 to 2%. In the range of 1 to 2%. Similarly, if you go for the column, it is in the percentage of 2.5%. And next thing is if you go for the footing, it will be 0.85%. Okay, if you believe or not, once I done the project, okay, so our boss has told me to go for the estimation and tell me the final cost of the building. Okay, nearly I have taken 2 days. Okay, initially the starting of the project. Okay, when I joined initially, so nearly 2 days that should be required to make the estimation and costing of whole project work. Means how much steel is to be required, how much concrete is to be required. Okay, for a whole day, nearly 2 to 3 days that you got to go for the estimation and costing of for all the structural members. Means how much steel is to be required and how much concrete is to be required. Okay, for beam separately and column separately. Okay, at the end of the day at 5 o'clock I went with the file, so this much of a percent of steel that should be required. So that owner has done just in 10 to 15 minutes, he cross checked and he checked, okay, this the calculation is correct. I really shocked. I taken 2 to 3 days to do these things, but that owner has, that boss has been checked just in 4 to 5 minutes. I shocked and asked, sir, how you have done this one? So he at that time itself he told, so this there is some percentage there, according to that one we will cross check this one. Okay, so I request you, whenever there will be should be thumb rule should be there. Okay, you should know some rough values, means or if you will get around that values, and you will make sure that one is it correct. Okay, we'll go for next one. Again you should know the unit weight of steel, that is unit weight of steel in kg per meter for different diameter. Okay, means you should know the what is the unit weight of steel in kg per meter for different diameter of steel. Okay, so the formula for this one is that is d square divided by 162. D square by 162. So I will go with first one. That is I will go for first one. That is for 6 mm steel. The weight is how much? Per meter. What is the weight? How will calculate this one? I will show this one. Okay. What is the formula? That will be d square by 160. No, diameter is how much? 6. Diameter is how much? 6, and you divide by 162. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. D square will be how much? That is, I will show this one. Okay. D is how much? That is 6 square divided by 162. This will be 0.22. Means how much? That is 0.222 kg per meter. Say if the length of the 6 mm bar is 12 meter. 12 meter length is there. So if I have to calculate the weight, that will be multiplied with 0.22. If we multiply this one, how much we are getting for 12 meter length? That is 12 into 0.222. This will be how much you are getting? 2.64 kg. 2.664 kg. This is the way how you have to calculate. Okay. Same thing for if you go for second one. That is if you go for 8 mm, how much you are getting? Okay, only just you have to remember the formula. Okay, for 8 mm how much you are getting? That is 0.395 kg per meter. Means 8 mm bar is there. So for per meter how much weight will be there? 0.395. Okay. Next one is for third one is, that is for 10 mm bar. It will be how much? If you calculate same formula. Okay, instead of d value you have to put here 10 square divided by 162, and that will be how much you are getting? That is be 616 kg per meter. Okay. Similarly, if you go for